Welcome to AG Chelsea TV. In today's video we'll start with, Chelsea bid for youngster will be accepted. Chelsea and Real Madrid recently converged in the transfer market when scouring South America for the next gem. The two clubs sought the signing of Sport Recife right-back Pedro Lima. Chelsea are once again aiming to bring a Real Madrid-linked defender on board. Taking to X on Thursday, trusted transfer guru Fabrizio Romano confirmed the Blues' interest in Aaron Anselmino. Anselmino is a 19-year-old Argentine centre-half who plays for Boca Juniors. He is widely regarded as one of the most promising defenders Argentine football has produced in recent memory. The conditions of the deal Romano referred to relate to Anselmino's release clause, which is set at £19.7 million. But according to Claro Sports, Chelsea are primed to sign Anselmino without having to activate the clause. They state the Blues have decided to bid for the 19-year-old player and will table an offer worth $18 million plus $4 million in add-ons. In total that equates to £17.4 million at current exchange rate. The report then states that according to sources within Boca Juniors, the bid will be accepted since it serves both the player and the institution, a perfect combo. There may be a key condition Chelsea must agree to first, though it's one that is unlikely to torpedo the move. The report added Boca Juniors are expected to ask Chelsea to loan Anselmino back to the club for a year before signing off on his sale. Chelsea interest in Mark Guus. The powers that be at La Liga giants Barcelona have this week been left to sweat over the future of one of the club's most highly regarded young players. The individual in question, Mark Guus, frontman Guus, for his part, is fresh off an impressive campaign on the books of Barcelona Athletic, for whom his goal-scoring exploits culminated in a number of call-ups for matchday duties with Xavi's first team. The arrival of Hansi Flick on the bench in Catalonia's capital, however, has thrown the 18-year-old's prospects at senior level for next season somewhat up in the air, and eager to take advantage of such uncertainty, it would appear, are a pair of the continent's leading clubs. As per a report from transfer insider Fabrizio Romano, both Chelsea and Bayern Munich are expressing a keen interest in landing Guus this summer. The Spaniard's current Barcelona contract contains a release clause set at just €6 million, which both clubs would be willing to pay. Chelsea, in particular, are labelled as exploring the parameters of a deal, eager to add Guus to their attacking options for 2024-25. The brass at the Camp Nou, for their part, want to keep Guus, with a fresh round of negotiations over a contract extension therefore set to be penciled in with the player's entourage. In October, he came off the bench against Athletic Bilbao and scored what proved to be the winner 23 seconds after being brought on. Guus' goal, a low finish through the goalkeeper's legs, spurred on happy tears and applause from his delighted family in the stands. He extended his goal tally for Barcelona to 2 by scoring in their 3-2 Champions League defeat to Royal Antwerp 2 months later. Guus has become the latest name to be linked with Chelsea as they continue their search for a new striker or centre-forward. Juventus wants to sign Chelsea's Euro 2024 star on loan. The competition as a whole has been largely difficult for Blues to make an impact, with some not even managing to get on the pitch as of yet. One of those is Cole Palmer, who a lot of pundits have called to see on the pitch after England's underwhelming start to the tournament, with Romelu Lukaku and Mykhailo Mudryk also failing to impress in their first appearances of the tournament. Thankfully one current Blue has been able to do his bit for his nation. Marc Cucurella put in a brilliant performance last night for Spain as they booked their place in the last 16 of the competition. His performance did a lot to impress Chelsea fans, who most are now firmly of the opinion that he should be going nowhere in this transfer window. It seems as if one club set to play in the Champions League are going to test that though, with Tutto Juve reporting that Juventus are keen on bringing him in on loan. It was reported last summer that the Blues were open to him leaving on a temporary basis, however will be very thankful that he didn't move based on the form he showed at the end of the season. Chelsea are already set to lose a left-back this summer, with a deal reportedly being agreed between them and Aston Villa for the transfer of Ian Matson. It is believed that deal could be finalised in the next few days, and the Blues will be banking a fair amount of profit from a player who came through the academy. It remains to be seen if they carry it on for the rest of the window, with the likes of Conor Gallagher and Trevoh Chalobah seeing their futures being uncertain. Top insider says deal close to £40 million ready to complete. Matt Law is consistently a great source for Chelsea news in general, but as an Aston Villa fan with connections there too, he's particularly good on the subject of dealings between the two clubs. This summer there's already been 2 major points of contact, 1 over Villa's backup striker John Duran, whom Chelsea want, and 1 over Ian Matson, the Blues defender heading the other way. Today it's the latter case that Law is reporting on, and his news is basically that the deal is almost done. Aston Villa are confident of completing the signing of Ian Matson for £37.5 million from Chelsea. They hope to finalise it in the next 48 hours. He tweeted earlier this afternoon, "Matson is at the Euros with the Netherlands, and they play tonight against France." But that hasn't stopped Chelsea and Villa sorting out the deal. The left-back only has to agree personal terms, which can easily be done remotely, and will then presumably use tomorrow's day of rest after the match against France tonight to conduct any medical tests necessary. While it has been made clear that there isn't any crazy urgency for Chelsea to get deals done early in the summer for PSR reasons, it will still be nice for them to bank some cash and tick this first major sale off their list. Matson's departure has seemed inevitable for a while, and getting close to £40 million for him will probably be seen as a success. It may have no bearing at all on potential incomings, but it may also free up manpower resources to get some lingering deals over the line. Moves for Estevao Willian and Michael Olise seem to be moving slowly, and could use an injection of momentum to get them over the line. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support AG Chelsea TV.